In this video, we will discuss about the capacity of a parallel plate capacitor when a conducting slab of thickness T is introduced between the plates. So, to do that, I am having these two parallel plates having area of cross section capital A and they are separated by a distance D. Now, a conducting slab of thickness T is introduced between the plate. This sheet or this conducting slab have a same area as that of A. So this forms a parallel plate capacitor with a conducting slab. Now I want to find out the capacitance of this arrangement. So to find out the capacitance, we go to the definition of capacitance. So we know that the capacitance is what? Capacitance is defined as So the capacitance is defined as the charge per unit potential developed. So that is Q divided by V. Now I want to find out the capacitance. To find out the capacitance means if you give a Q charge to it, then what is the potential and the ratio, the capacitance. So now the capacitance may be defined as the charge per unit potential developed. According to the definition of capacitance, capacitance is defined as the amount of charge collected per unit potential developed. So that is C is equal to Q divided by V. This means if you give a charge to this plate, then the potential, if you give this charge to this plate, then the potential difference is developed between these two plates. So if you are able to find out this potential, that is potential difference between these two plates from the negative plate to the positive plate, then we can able to find out the capacitance. So main problem is to find out the electric potential. So now let us find out the electric potential for this case. So the electric potential between these two plates. So how to find out the electric potential? We know the relation of electric potential is equal to negative of line integral of electric field. So we are calculating, that is from negative plate to positive plate. So here if you want to find out the electric potential, you need to know what is the electric field between these two plates. So if you see carefully, there are two regions. That is, one region is of conducting slab, this is of conducting slab, and other region is outside this conducting slab. So we know that the electric field where nothing is there or vacuum is there, for that the electric field is equal to sigma by epsilon naught. So we know that in a conductor the electric field is 0. So in this region the electric field is 0. So while moving from negative to positive plate, I am having two regions of different electric fields. The one region is this much, in which the electric field is 0, and the outside region where the electric field is given by E is equal to sigma by epsilon naught. So I divide this integral into two parts. So that is, first part is where the electric field is in this region, that is from 0 to T, this T, that is E dl, minus the rest part. The total separation of the plate is D and we have excluded this part, so it becomes D minus T. So it is dl. So we know that the electric field inside this conducting slab is equal to 0. So this term is coming out to be 0. So what is left here? So electric potential becomes 0 to D minus T E dl. Now we put the value of electric field sigma by epsilon naught. So it is sigma by epsilon naught into dl. We also know that put the value of surface charge density. The surface charge density is given by charge per unit area. So when we put the value, we get this much. So here all the three values are constant for a particular problem, so I take it at odd side. So we are left with this integral only. So we know that it is integral means total, dl means length, total length from where 0 to d minus t. So that is equal to d minus t. So we get this much. Now if you use only the mod magnitude, so we are getting this much q a epsilon naught d minus t. So now we will calculate the capacitance. Capacitance is equal to charge per unit potential developed. So what is the charge? That is q. What is the potential developed? Q a divided by a epsilon naught d minus t. So q get cancel out. We left with a epsilon naught divided by d minus t. So this is your capacitance of a parallel plate when a conducting slab is introduced between the plates. So if you compare it with the parallel plate capacitor, when there is nothing is there, in that case the capacity of a parallel plate capacitor is equal to, I take it is a C naught when nothing is there, vacuum is there. So it is epsilon naught A divided by D. If you compare it with the capacity when conducting slab is introduced, that is equal to epsilon naught A divided by D minus T. So that is for conducting slab. By seeing this formula, we can see that the capacity of a capacitor when the conducting slab is introduced, then conductivity increases because D is more, denominator is more, here the denominator is less, D minus T. So here the C is more as compared to C naught. So capacity of a parallel plate capacitor is further enhanced. Now let us discuss one more case over here is case 1. If the conducting slab is completely filled between the parallel plates, so in that case the thickness T is equal to the D, that is distance between the plates. So in that case the formula become capacity of the parallel plate capacitor when the conducting slab is introduced, that is epsilon naught A divided by D minus D. T is also D, so that is equal to infinity. The gap between the plate is completely with the conducting medium, so then the capacity becomes infinity. So this is all about this much. Thank you.